All right, time now is 11:57 a.m. in the morning on February 24th. Um, right, the world continues on. Um, my tweet last night, the tweet I made about Russia, it gone viral a little bit. It has like 1,331 likes right now, and I've never had a tweet with that many likes before, so that's kind of cool. But I don't know. Yeah, originally I wanted to plug and not by linking this tweet to another tweet. Like that would just be scummy, but like pin a post about my short film on my profile. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. And then there's the yeah, so I went to bed around 3 a.m. I failed. Slept late, rip. And then it's all the way until 11. Um and I was just laying on my bed for a while. Um, I wanted to take off my bed sheet and my blanket and stuff, but I don't know how to take off my blanket sheet. Like I cannot find any opening in this blanket whatsoever. I don't know how to take out the blanket sheet. There is no opening. I've no idea how. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. But yeah, today's gonna be a boring ass day. I'm not gonna do anything all that important. I'm gonna see if there are other short film competitions I can join. Such a damn shame that the Hong Kong short film competitions now are all like not free. I feel like it's because it's the award seasons, and if I checked it a bit earlier, if I checked Film Freeway a little bit earlier, I may be able to, find some free competitions. But it's just so stupid. In a sense, it's almost scam. Like it's just taking our money for no reason. This is scamming. Or this is like stupid because maybe this is one of those awards where you join in and no matter what you get a participation award, which literally means nothing. And I get a participation award simply because I've paid $300. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's bullshit. Yeah, I don't know why, but Mr. C and his daughter's outside speaking in the living room, and if I create a lot of commotion, it may not be very nice. So, I don't know. I originally want to fry broccoli with garlic. I'm gonna do that tomorrow anyways. But I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until tomorrow. For now, the meals are going to be egg thing, not really omelet, scrambled eggs, and then I'm gonna serve it with chips maybe, and then Californian sushi roll, which I'm excited to try. And then I'll have Spanish class. I'll have a Beach House album review, and that's pretty much it for today. I gotta watch a movie for Film 40 class. I gotta watch another movie tonight, Belfast. I have anime to watch. I don't even know if I have all this time. Um, but yeah. Um, Laundry. Gotta do that, and that's all. Um, so there are a few more things about yesterday class that I'd like to talk about. So during the break, when I and the Chinese guy and the dancer spoke, the dancer said she knows a few people from USC and would like to get into USC, but without a major. She wants to put her foot at the door. And she said, "You can come hang out with us. There are gonna be parties, and like, do you want to join us and party?" And the Chinese guy's like, "Sure," and I'm like, "Yeah." But I don't know. This seems to be one of those American parties, one of those flashing lights, trap beats, pool house, fucking in the middle of nowhere, half naked parties. I don't know, and I'm kind of scared of that shit. You know me. I almost had a heart attack in Lan Guifeng, and that's already like beginner's level because I didn't even enter the friggin' nightclub. If I entered it, I would probably have an epileptic seizure, but you get the idea. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Um, Aside from that, the Chinese guy also planned to make a short film, like this 5 minute long sci-fi short film thing, and the dancer wanted to help him. Or actually, it's the other way around. Um, the Chinese guy asked the dancer if she wants to be an actress in his short, and she's like, "Oh, sure." And then I'm like, "Oh, can I join too?" I'm just curious, and he's like, "Yeah." Finally, Pepper's boyfriend is Hispanic, Latino, and she refers to him as my Spanish speaking friend. Um, and so she's like, "Oh, do you want me to introduce you to him?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then she also said after we finished the class, like, "Oh, you remind me of someone. Like, you remind me of the first Hong Konger I met when I came here." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Do you want me to introduce you to him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So that's gonna be interesting. Um, yeah, so a lot of Hong Kongers. Apparently, Pepper's met tons of Hong Kongers. Not tons, but definitely way more than me. And that's because she came here at fall. That is the beginning of the year, beginning of the school year. Naturally, more people would go to school at that time. Naturally, more Hong Kongers who are studying in this college will actually go to the college physically at that time. So naturally, she would meet more people. So very interesting, very interesting. Um, and also like I think during the break or something, like Pepper asked me like, which primary school did you go to? And I said, oh, this one. And then she's like, oh, never mind. You really remind me of someone. Apparently, Pepper used to be in a student union during secondary school, and she's met tons of people in Kowloon. Man, I really want to be like, the president of the film club is in Film 40 right now, but nobody seems to notice that. I'm gonna talk to her about that, and maybe after some back and forth, there could be a chance of me joining film club as part of the committee member at least. But I know this shit isn't dynastic, this shit is democratic, which means that thrones are not passed down via family or via the original person's choice. So I don't know. But at this point, joining the Hong Kong Student Association as a part of a committee member may not even be all that worth it. Unless again the UCLA, then I would be interested in doing some shit like that. I would be very interested. Yeah. I screwed up my chance in secondary school. I can't do it again. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's try the sushi. It's 145. Alright, I added the soy sauce. Let's try this Californian spicy sushi roll. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The rice is a little tough, but that's because I put it in the fridge. Alright, quick update here. Time now is 5:03 p.m. I just finished my Spanish class. I don't know why, but last Tuesday, like as in the Tuesday before, um, like as in a couple days ago, the professor didn't call on my name at once, like at all. Like she just forgot about me, but today she suddenly remembered me and she called on me like 4 times to answer questions. So that's weird. But yeah, it's been quite irritating. So I have finally went to the college website and sent the counselor some. Uh, I thought I had to call the counselor or queue up or like join a Zoom meeting or some complicated shit. I don't know. But there's a web page where I can just type a question and the counselor will respond in 3 to 5 business days. So I did, and turns out I need to put in my college student ID, so I did it again. And then it says that they're going to respond in 5 to 10 business days. Okay. And then as far as the short film goes, I'm still looking for short film festivals. As far as the bed sheet goes, I still don't know where the opening is. I have no idea where's the blanket opening. No clue. So I noticed this issue last night, but I did a Twinkies first time video last month, and I remember very vividly that I have that video in my laptop. For some reason, it's gone, it's missing, and I forgot where did I put that video. I forgot which folder did I put that video in. So I went through my laptop, front to back, trying to find that video. I can't find it, and it's bad because that is one of the most entertaining first time videos I've ever done. It's like it's a lot of fun. It's a fun ass video, but it's gone now. I don't know where it is, and I thought I might have accidentally deleted it. I don't even know for sure. So I downloaded this disk drill recovery software, and hopefully I can find it. But honestly, chances are, even if I find it, I won't be able to recover it unless I pay up, and I'm not gonna pay up. So, rip lost media, I guess. And so, yeah, it's very fucking irritating. Like the missing video. I didn't know how to make gradient color text in Adobe Premiere Pro, even though I've done it once, but I forgot how to do it. So I went online, went to the internet and searched how to do it. Turns out it doesn't work for some reason. I forgot how did I do it the first time. I don't know why. And I'm also hungry as hell. So I had a sushi for lunch, which is nice. I like sushi, and the last time I've had sushi was like December, right? Holy crap, it's been 2 ass months. Usually we have Japanese food once or twice every single month. But no. What is this? Yeah, I don't know. Lots of issues, lots of problems. One thing that's happening for sure is that my tweet about Russia is getting a lot of attention, which is really nice. But aside from that, oh, also yesterday I did took a bunch of screenshots on Spotify, showcasing what kind of songs I'm listening to right now. And one of the songs is not even a song; it's a podcast. But it's somebody uploaded Mio Honda Step onto Spotify as a podcast, and I put it on my Instagram to show how much of a weeb I am, and obviously, but Tyrus and Idris saw my Instagram story and they liked it because you can like Instagram stories now. It's a new feature, and that's kind of funny. But yeah, there you go. I'm finishing up with the barbecue potato chips. And I'm gonna finish up the jelly candy, and I still have a lot of food. I still got the Applejack. I still got the soup, which I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Candy. I'm gonna last 2 weeks with the food I have right now. Oh, god damn it, that Twinkie video. If I can't find it, I'm gonna have to redo that video again. Except, of course, minus all the stuff that happened in the first one where the package exploded and I had to grab it by hands, and I had to stop it halfway because I thought the host was calling me. Just spoke to the host about the blanket issue. Right, 2 things. Recovery software. Maybe I found it, I don't know. I have no idea. I found a video that I modified, aka deleted, on January 22nd, and it's like 500 megabytes, so it's probably that video, but I can't recover it because in order to recover it, I need to pay $76 fucking dollars. So I give up. I'm gonna remake this video. Yeah, so I talked to the host about the blanket issue because there are no openings in the blanket. He came into my room as expected and grabbed the blanket. He was using his laptop outside in the living room, touching the table, which is dirty. And he grabbed it and grabbed it like and then twinkled. Twinkled. So I have to wash it now because it's been touched. And apparently there are no openings. There are no openings here, which means that I have to wash the whole thing by chunk, like a piece of steak. And it's going to be dried. I don't even know how is it going to work now. I have no idea. Okay, so I somehow sucked it all in, and now I'm going to have to hopefully wash it without breaking it somehow. This is the first time I have to do my bed sheets, and it's already a freaking disaster, because in the normal world, you take the blanket out of the blanket cover and you wash the cover instead. Ah, come on. Okay. But no, I've got to wash the whole thing. All right. Okay. And then cold, and then I don't even know what to do with this. Heavy, extra rinse, low spin, hand washable, normal, casual, delicate, hand washable, regular, low spin, extra rinse. It's a whole regular. Nothing's happening. All right. Okay. All right. Time now is 7:38. So the dinner is ready, and you won't believe how amazing this dinner is. Oh my god. I need to show you guys. This. We got garlic bread, which I've never eaten before, like since I've been here. And this thing, which I've tried last night, which I really, really dislike. And now I have to eat this again. Right out the freezer. And it's 2 times more than yesterday. And the overall portion is this. This is my dinner. No fucking way. So, I'm going to cook myself something. I'm going to try the garlic broccoli. Or maybe just regular broccoli for now, I don't know. Alright, I added the broccoli and the salami. I fried the broccoli a little bit with oil on a pan. Alright, here we go. Good stuff. Alright, time now is 10:21 p.m. Yeah, has been quite an irritating day. You know, I wouldn't say it's a bad day, but it's been irritating. Yeah, with the bed sheet, with my Twinkie reaction video disappearing, and right now I actually have a slight stomachache. I think it's because of the sushi I ate this lunch. It's just, you know, overnight sushi, not really all that great. But I'm not like outright hurting. It's not intense stomachache. It's just not. It's not intense, is what I'm trying to say here. It's mild, but it's still a stomachache nonetheless. But yeah. I realized that I've been moping around for like hours, and I still got homework. I honestly have to watch. Sheesh, I have to watch anime. I got a movie to watch. I got a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna try my best to sleep early tonight again. I hope my bed sheets are finished washing. See, there's a dilemma. If I wash the blanket first, then the blanket will be dried first. then where do I put the blanket after it's dried? Not on my bed, because it's naked right now. My bed is naked. There is no bed sheet on top. So if I put the blanket on there, it's dirty. I can't do it. So the only way to do it is to put it here. But do I even have the space? I don't know. That's why it's best to wash the bed sheets first, and then put the bed sheets back on, and then wash the blanket. Except if I do that, then it's going to be problematic, because I have to put the bed sheets on while having a blanket on top and my phone. I don't know why, but my fingers are so full of oil ever since I came to LA. I don't know why. So everything I touch has oil, has fingerprints all over it. Yeah, actually, food-wise, my room is stacked. I'm stashed, okay? If an apocalypse happens right now and I have to survive in this room, I will be able to survive for 2 weeks for food, in terms of food, because I got an apple here, I got a broccoli, I got garlic, I got fish biscuits, these candy called Tootsie Rolls, I got canned soup, which of course I have to put in a microwave, but you get the idea. I got candy, soft candy, hard candy, I got cereal, I got ice cream in my fridge, salami, I got Coca-Cola, lemon tea, bit of jelly candy, bit of chocolate milk. I got so much stuff. It's honestly amazing. Cereal bars. I could honestly survive for 2 weeks. Well, actually, including dinner, probably a week and a half. I don't know, but that's a lot of food. Also, I received email from the counselor, which I may have to call my mom to talk over. So, aside from homework and movies and anime, I still have a couple things to do. So, right, so bank account, I need to somehow speak to them, activate my card, because it's just weird, unusual shit happening. My tongue is hurting right now. What the fuck? I think it's because I bit my tongue accidentally when I ate potato chips this afternoon. Short film stuff, I still hadn't dealt with it yet. I gotta find a way to join a competition and win somehow. And job, that's a lower priority thing. Right, but counselor, I received an email from them. I texted them, not texted them. I went to the college website and typed in my question, and I typed my question in the question box, all right, and it was like, oh, we're gonna respond in 3 to 5 business days, and they responded this afternoon already. And I have so many freaking questions, it's honestly annoying. So I'm just gonna go over what questions I asked. I have a few questions. I started studying in this college in fall of 2020, and I have been taking online courses since then until winter 2022. In my first year, I didn't take a lot of film courses, thus I mainly focus on GE courses. Because of this, I don't think I can finish most of my film production courses in this college, and maybe I would need to stay for a third year. It is confusing because in assist.org, I can't find an agreement of film major to USC or Pepperdine, but only for UCLA, which is my main goal. However, the agreement doesn't state which exact courses to take in this college. Does this mean that it doesn't matter if I take a lot of film courses in this college when it comes to transferring to UCLA? Does this mean I don't have to stay for 3 years? If I were to stay for another year here, I would have more than enough time since I only have a few film courses and 1 biology course for GE. Can I take 2 more semesters, fall 2023 and winter 2024, and then not take any courses for the rest of the year? Or actually, fall 2022 and winter 2023. I messed up. Or should I take some other course to fill up my next year? Or should I just take the biology GE course next summer and stop before fall 2022 and directly transfer? I have 1 more GE course to finish in IGETC, and it's a biology course. Can I take something more difficult? And also, there's a foreign language area thing. Okay, so, man, my mind is broken right now. Okay, dear Enoch, Assist.org only shows public universities in California, such as UC and CSU. Since Pepperdine and USC are private universities, they will not be listed in Assist.org. Okay, so that's that. UCLA's film does not require major courses to transfer. However, they do recommend that students take courses stated on the assist page. Therefore, if you have taken those recommended courses, it could benefit your application. In addition, they will also require a supplemental application for this major. To learn more about this requirement, less than 15 students for their film major. We always encourage students to also apply for film programs such as USC, Chapman University, CSU, and Woodbury University, and LMU. Sheesh. They accept fewer than 15 students, so basically no. Basically, I'm denied already. If you're in the US, you will have to return home if you're not planning to take classes during fall or spring semesters. On the UC application, they will ask the reason for your gap semester. For IGETC biology, you're welcome to take any course under that list. For Area 6, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so this pretty much answers a lot of my question. I'm going to call my mom and talk about it, but this is it. Goodbye. Alright, time now is 10:55 p.m. on February 24th. I'm so glad I didn't do an album review today because I can't speak actually. Like, something's brain wired. My brain is wired, malwired, or some shit. Like, I just can't think or anything or whatever. I just can't fucking articulate. I just can't articulate words, you know? Oh, shoot, I need a sip of water. I need a sip of water. So yeah, I just called my mom, and the call is as frustrating as ever because she's in dance class and there's music blasting and I'm trying to speak and like my mom's like, I can't help you, like there's nothing I can do. Like I always turn, like I think it's a habit thing where I always turn to my mom for help. Ever since I was young, whenever I don't understand something, I always turn to my mom for help. But ever since I'm like 14, 15, my problems are already beyond my mom's capability. Like the shit I've had to endure, right? At school with the Natalie shit, you know? With the, and now this, like it's just so fucking complex. So the thing is, I may have to take a third year in this college. And I don't want it because it seems like a waste of a year. But I kind of have to. And, yeah, so here's the thing. The acceptance rate for UCLA is 1%. Film school, 1%, which means like over 150 people from my college, film production major, will apply for UCLA every single year, but only 15. No, actually, 1,500 people will apply to UCLA from my college in the film production major, but only 15 will enter. That is extremely tough. And at this point, I've already lost. I'm already done for. I can't get in. Of course, chances low, not zero, but chances low, which means I need backup plans. Now, what do I do with the backup plan? Well, I apply to other schools like USC, CSUN, Cal State, and as the email has recommended me, Chapman, Woodbury, and LMU. Now, first of all, of course, I'd love to get into UCLA or USC. Both of these schools are extremely tough, but I'd love to get in. But fine, let's say I go to LMU, which is 4 times more expensive than UCLA, and also not as cool, but whatever. Let's say I'm unlucky, which I am, by the way, and I got into LMU. Now what? This means that IGETC doesn't matter anymore. IGETC is for public schools. LMU and USC are private schools, okay? So I have a bunch of other courses I have to take now because the whole education plan has changed, which means that I have a bunch of other courses to take for general education, which means that I have to take a third year in order to take these extra courses. So a third year is pretty much inevitable. But what my mom is saying is that A, she can't help me, she doesn't know what's going on, and I'm literally calling her for nothing. B, she told me to apply for UCLA anyways, which of course I'm gonna fucking do. I of course will apply for UCLA, but just because I apply doesn't mean I will get in. Of course I can try, but there is a huge difference between applying this year and applying next year. Because here's the thing, if I take the third year in this college, then it would be 2023 when I apply to both UCLA and USC at the same time. I can apply to UCLA like right now, this year. But this means I will only have one choice. So I need to do it next year if I want to apply to both UCLA and USC and a bunch of other schools. So I would have to wait for next year nonetheless. Now this is extremely complicated and annoying and confusing and irritating and frustrating and whatever. And I've talked it over with a counselor, not only in the email, but also like maybe over the phone or something. Because this is just extreme complexity. Also, I might as well just drop my Spanish because I feel like I don't really actually have to take Spanish. I don't know. I don't freaking know. But I don't like dropping classes. I've never dropped a single class. I don't fucking know. I need to talk this over the phone. Also, at the same time, apartment search. This has been hanging in the back of my head for weeks already. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I need to search for an apartment, and every single day I run out of time because every single day I'm not free because a bunch of shit happens. So I'm going to promise myself I will do the apartment search thing tomorrow. But for now, my plan is to gather all the information, all the possible apartments that I can rent, put them in a Google spreadsheet, put their phone numbers down so that tomorrow I can call them just like that. And I'm gonna go out and see if my blanket is dry or not. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I gotta kill all of them somehow. There's only one way. With this. I'm gonna put some of this in there, conceal them, pick them up, flush them down. Alright, time now is 10:58 a.m. in the morning. on February 25th. It's been a whole month. Remember the time I got kicked out of the house and I had to move, and I went to my mom's friend's place and had some instant noodles? That's over a month ago. Sheesh, time is going fast again. But still not as fast as how time flies by in 2020 and 2021, so there's that. But still, wow. First of all, I went to bed at 3 again. Can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to go to bed at 2 so that I wake up at 6:20, 4 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, shish. I really need to go back to sleep like as early as possible, actually. Right. But yeah, I made the bed. This bed, it's been made. Albeit a little messy. Albeit a little bit messy, but I'm proud of myself. This is the first time I hate to say this. I'm a little embarrassed to say this even, but this is the first time I completely washed my bed top to bottom. Aside from those two pillows, because I ain't touching them. But the head pillows, the blanket, the bed sheet, everything, I washed them. And I assembled them again, which is a little difficult, but I tried my best. So there's that. I'm proud of myself. Alright, no plans for today. Not original. I repeat all these phrases all the time, like originally and a couple things. But yesterday when I called my mom's like, go to Bank of America tomorrow and speak to them. But here's the thing, man. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I wanna stay here, watch movies and anime, do homework, organize my stuff, and most importantly, call the apartment people. Today, I'm going to call the apartment people, the people who are on the housing list that my college had provided. On top of that, I will speak to Pepper and the Chinese dude on transfer stuff because I know they're probably in a similar situation as I am in. So I'm going to speak to them a little bit. Um, and then I got homework to do. I got Film 40 homework. Hello. And I got friggin' chemistry lecture going on. So there's problem solving Zoom meeting, which I'm gonna join. If nobody's there, I'm just gonna leave. But I'm supposed to be watching chemistry lecture videos, but I haven't watched them at all. But it probably doesn't even matter because it's easy as hell. And so once I got this whole ordeal fixed, once I got this whole transfer stuff and you know, what's that other stuff? Apartment. I'm gonna deal with the bank and short film stuff because I'm still yet to join any short film competitions. Unfortunately, since the award seasons are pretty much over already, there aren't a lot of Hong Kong short film competitions that's free. So I need to work really hard now. Um, there's this one dude on Twitter who really wanted me to review his short film. I don't do that. I don't watch people's short films deliberately. Neither do I review them, let alone review them, okay, on my channel. But he's just so hell bent on me reviewing them. He's almost delusional. I only have 777 subs. Like, what can I do? If I review your work, it's not going to mean anything because nobody's going to watch it. It's just 700 subscribers. That's not a lot of people. So who cares, man? So who cares? And then, but I didn't say that. I did watch it. Out of kindness, I watched it. That had never happened to me before, by the way. Like, a lot of people tell me to review this, review that, review this, review that. And I usually just ignore them because I get to decide what I want to review. I have a spine. This is how I don't kowtow to China. Then he's like, please review. He just spammed me. He keeps on mentioning me on Twitter and was like, you can't keep ignoring me, you bastard. So I'm like, fine. So I watched his short film. It's a trilogy and it's like a dumb student film. It's like a shit post. It's like a meme. It's very low quality and weird and I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I responded. I said, I watched all three. I could have just ignored him, but no. I had the kindness to watch all three. I said, wow, it's like David Lynch, but born in the 90s, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, well, you do a review on it. And I'm like, I can't. I don't do short film reviews. And I can't just go, okay, let's review this thing tonight. I can't do that because I always plan my reviews 20 days ahead of time. I know what I'm gonna review like 10 days later. My schedule is packed. It's all arranged. Okay, it's all pre-arranged and scheduled. You can't just say, okay, I'm gonna review this tonight and make a review out of it. That's not how it fucking works. So yeah, he replied saying, just DM me, I'll pay you. Fuck no. It's not about money. Okay? This business ain't about money. And why me? Why don't you DM someone with a bigger following? This is stupid. This is actually stupid. I'm just gonna ignore him at this point. I'm just gonna ignore him. If he keeps on like spamming me, I'm gonna block him. And I've never blocked anyone on Twitter because I'm a genuine, kind man. But if he keeps on annoying me with this delusion of grandeur, like, I'm gonna block him, okay? What the fuck? My apple broke. My apple broke? What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna check what the heck's happening, but it broke. What the heck? It's like soft, pillowy texture. What the heck's going on? Okay, for breakfast I'm gonna eat gyoza. Afternoon I'm gonna eat broccoli and fried broccoli with garlic and vegetable beef soup. I'm gonna check that apple and see if it's okay. Also, dreams. I had a couple dreams. I dreamed about going back to the school, and it was sunny and nice and soft and comfortable. And I was in my element. I felt funny. Behind me was Natalie, and beside me to my right was Kingsley. It was like an English class, English lesson. And the professor was like M-A-K-X. How do you pronounce this word? Or M-A-X. And it's like, it's supposed to be a Japanese word. And like Natalie really tried, because Natalie really likes Japanese. Like a lot of what's going on with Hong Kong internet right now is, or at least like early Gen Z Hong Kong internet is that like half of the internet loves Japanese and the other half loves Korean. And you're either like one of them. So Natalie loves Japanese. Like her WhatsApp status, sometimes her Instagram stories, like her edgy Instagram stories would be in Japanese. Like I love Japanese too. And sometimes I type in Japanese, but not in an edgy way, but in a jokey manner, you know. And then we have the Korean lovers, you know, like Mary. And she would actually like in Instagram post comments, like she would actually type like some Korean or something, and it's kind of hilarious. So everybody's either like a Japanese lover or a Korean lover. But anyways, it's a Japanese word, and Natalie was really serious about it. And Natalie actually tried to pronounce it, but it doesn't sound like M-A-K-X at all. And then I jokingly said, "Oh, I know, it's ma," you know, like a South African tribe. And then Kingsley's like, "Oh, I know, shark." And then and it's funny because we're not even trying anymore. And then I raised my hands and said, "Oh, I know, it's ketchup." And it's just kind of random, and we were like on a field trip, and it was a lot of fun. But I still haven't had that dream yet. That's like beautiful, gorgeous past life. The moment I have that dream, I'm gonna have a psychotic breakdown. So I haven't gone there yet. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening, but it keeps sticking to the pan. I don't know what the fuck is happening. It keeps sticking to the pan. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? It's soft. It's soft. I don't know what's going on. Is this mold? What is this? It's like plastic. What the heck? Ooh, fancy. So I just updated my phone, and now the entire video filming GUI, it just looks different now. But anyways, I went to chemistry Zoom class, said nothing, did nothing. It's boring and easy as hell. Like the teacher was doing like ratio, like proportion of hydrogen to nitrogen in certain HN compounds, and one of the students was like, "Oh, we divided by molar mass," and then teacher's like, "Whoa, that's way ahead." What? This is the most basic chemistry shit ever. Dividing by molar mass, that's like that's beginner's chemistry. A bunch of 20-year-olds are learning this shit. So yeah. I tried to connect my phone to my laptop with my black line, and it's freaking out again. From the left side of my laptop, it connects and disconnects. From the right side of my laptop, doesn't even recognize it. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm using my purple line now, once again. Alright, so now my plan is I'm gonna cook myself some garlic broccoli, which I'm particularly excited about, and then I will make myself some beef with vegetable soup. I'm pretty sure that apple is moldy. And after the cooking, I will call my grandma because my grandma wants to speak to me again because she cares about me. I know. And then I'm gonna talk to the apartment people. Call the apartment people. You know, whatever. Just call them, ask them shit. I need to write down a bullet point list of everything I need to say. So, hi, I'm Enoch Lai. I'm a student from this college. I need an apartment. Is there a bed? Is there tables? Multiple tables. I mean, I need at least four. Like, I need study desk, place to put stuff, place to put dirty clothes, and place to put other stuff. Like I need places to put stuff. Fridge. Is there stable electricity? Is there air conditioner? That's incredibly important. Wi-Fi, also incredibly important. And bed, obviously. Kitchen, washing machine, drying machine. I'm gonna ask all that. And then afterwards I will proceed to do some film homework. And then that's all for tonight. And tomorrow I'll talk about tomorrow tonight. Broccoli now. Okay, this is it, folks. The garlic. I have a garlic. Yes. Yes. What the heck? It's just a piece of toast slapped onto the table. That's very unhygiene. Alright, anyways. I removed most of the skin. I don't know what to do, actually. I have no idea what to do. But, I think I need to, like, do this. Like, get a clove out. Ooh. Right. I got a clove out. And do I want to do it here, or... I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do it here. Alright. So, I think I have to put it under a knife and squash it. Except this knife is not wide enough. There we go. This is definitely the one to go. Yes. Alright. There we go, folks. I smashed it with a knife, removed the skin. Raw garlic. Yes, I'm gonna chop it up. And, you know the drill. Alright. Let's get a little more. Right. Okay, and then... Alright. Alright, here we go. This is what I'm asking for. It smells so good. Oh my god. This is amazing. I love cooking. Yes. Alright, here we go. Taste test. Here we go. Garlic fried broccoli. It's not perfect. I don't think I've fried the garlic long enough, and the seasoning could be better, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy. What a day to be alive. Alright, so I can't find the mozzarella cheese in the fridge, and I don't really want to drink soup right now. So I make myself a sandwich with hard salami, fridge bread, which is probably from 2 weeks ago, but whatever. I can't find any mold. And I got grated Parmesan instead, because I can't find mozzarella. Whatever, cheese is cheese. I don't know anything about them. I'll eat them anyways. Maybe this is the wrong cheese to use. I don't know. Whatever. I just want to eat some meat. And this is salami. So there's that. Maybe I should use a spoon. What the fuck am I doing? I don't know. Okay, let's grab a piece of bread. Cover it up. Let's add a little more on top. Just for the sake of it. Alright, had a phone call with my grandma. Now this. The cheese on top didn't melt. It hardened, but the cheese below definitely did melt. And I almost flung the bread over here when I cut it. But yeah, anyways, let's try it. Let's check it out. I shouldn't have ovened salami, but overall it's fine. Alright, so some updates here. Time now is 9:34. I am drinking a small can of Pepsi because I want to. So, a couple updates here. I did my film homework. It's good. It's done. In the afternoon, I called the first name on the list of names that my mom gave me on a table. Basically in the list of accommodation, rental, housing stuff things. And I can't even formulate sentences anymore. Leave me alone. I called the guy and I was like, "Is this your name?" He's like, "Yeah, who's calling?" And then I explained my situation, and yeah, there's a private room, there's a private bedroom, private bathroom, there's there's things, there's Wi-Fi. I asked if there's Wi-Fi and he said yes, and he said if you want to come check out the apartment, call me a day before. So that's cool. And then I continued to look down the list and I wanted to call more numbers, but the second name in the description, it says no cooking allowed. So I'm like, oh. So this makes me think that I should expand. And I already thought that already last week, but I have no idea what to do. I don't know where to start. But I wanted to expand because living in, I know that it would be more convenient if I live in the same district as my college is, like, Santa Monica. But what if I live somewhere else? Wouldn't that actually be better? Because of course, for someone like my mom, who's been in Hong Kong for, who lives in Hong Kong, like, it makes sense to be in as close as your school as possible. That's always the best thing. But in LA, that may not be a huge idea because Santa Monica is expensive as hell. If I live in Santa Monica, this means that I will buy food in the supermarket in Santa Monica, and I will take buses at Santa Monica and occasionally go to restaurants in Santa Monica, and that will ruin my bank account. That will ruin my wallet, okay? Second of all, is it even that good of a place to live in? It's crowded, it's full of people, it's noisy. It's just not that great. Besides, when I hang out with people, I don't always hang out in Santa Monica. There are many other districts like Sawtell and Century City and Culver City and Westchester and even somewhere else. And if I always live in Santa Monica and stay in Santa Monica, this means that every time I go somewhere, I really have to go somewhere. And I lack the opportunity to actually go somewhere. So I have to, it's better to live somewhere else actually. Alright, let's talk about something else. So I spoke to the Chinese dude I'm just gonna refer to him as a Chinese dude for now. I really can't think of any name at this point. I've ran out of pseudonyms. I spoke to him about transfer, but because he went to Loyola Marymount already to take Asian studies, so now he doesn't have to worry about general education and all that. He wants to transfer to UCLA and USC, but he doesn't really have to worry about that now because he has prior experience. So I spoke to Pepper instead. I spoke to her on Instagram, and then I was like, "Do you have WhatsApp?" And she's like, "Yes," with multiple S's. And then I WhatsApped her, and then we talked a little bit about transfer. And apparently, within 2 years, she already pretty much almost completed all IGETC courses and all USC general education courses. Because, again, to fill you in order to get to UCLA, in order to get into UCLA, you have to fulfill all these GE requirements, these general education requirements. There's this Area 1 English, Area 2 Maths, Area 3 Arts and Humanities. You need to fulfill all these areas. So I need to pick a course from this area, a course from that area to fulfill in order to get into any public university in California. But if you want to get into USC or any other private schools, all these requirements, they're all different. It's a whole different set of requirements. I mean, there's still English and maths, but everything else is different. So for the last 1.5 years, I've been focusing on IGETC, which is public university requirements. But I completely ignored and omitted private school GE requirements like USC. Why the fuck is... Okay. And I thought for the last few days, I've been thinking, it would be insane. It would almost be impossible to complete all the GE courses for IGETC and then all of the GE courses for USC within 2 years, plus your major. And then I spoke to Pepper and I realized that I am extremely stupid. 2 years ago, when I started taking courses in this college, I fucked up. I was stupid, and I've made one of the stupidest decisions of my life. And I hadn't even noticed it until recently. I should have simultaneously worked on 2 GE plans. I don't know why. Maybe I was stubborn. I didn't think outside the box because I always thought I can only pick one plan and just follow it. But who says? Says who? I can follow 2 plans at once. Nobody can stop me. In fact, I feel like this is what a lot of people are doing. Because there is no way in hell am I going to follow one plan to UCLA. Because I will fail. The acceptance rate is 1%. I need multiple plans. I need backup plans. And I can do it simultaneously. I can do a main plan and a backup plan simultaneously. The main one being UCLA, the backup plan being USC, and maybe even a second backup plan to somewhere else like CSUN, Northridge, LMU, which is Loyola Marymount, Chapman University, or some other Cal State universities. Multiple backup plans. I can do them all at once. There is no rule saying that you can only follow one plan at once. There is no rule. And I was stupid. Maybe it's because DSC was over and I was sort of emotionally affected and I just couldn't think straight, like my judgment was clouded. But I'm so stupid. And I wasted all this time, all these years. And I realized that I've made a mistake. I could have followed both plans at once. That's exactly what Pepper did. She deliberately picked courses that satisfy both UCLA and USC and Cal State plans all at the same time. You know, when I look at IGETC, like Area 4, which is behavioral sciences, there's psychology, there's anthropology, there's political science, there's humanities, there's all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, wow, I guess I have a lot of freedom to choose whatever. So I chose the courses that I wanted to take, anthropology and psychology. Guess what? I shouldn't have done that. I should have looked at the USC requirements and see if there are any overlaps between the two, and then pick. I have fucked up. So now a third year is inevitable. I have to take a third year. There is no avoiding. I mean, I'm already nearly at the end of my second year, so I can't do anything. On the bright side, with the third year, now Pepper's leaving. Pepper's transferring somewhere this year. So I'm sorry. Bye bye, Pepper. But the good thing with having a third year is that I will be with JT and Potter and friggin' Diana and Sophia for one more year, I guess. And another friend of Pepper's who Pepper wants to introduce me to. But it doesn't mean jack shit. I don't know how socializing works. So, yeah. Alright, my mom wants to call me. So I've done some research on what courses I will take if I do one more year. Fall, winter, spring, summer. If I do one more whole year here, next semester I will only take Film 50. And then for the next year, for winter and summer, I'm just gonna whatever. And then fall and spring is going to be full, except not really, because this is actually only 13 units. And this is going to be like 12 units. So I'm taking minimum for fall and spring. Not a lot. Okay. Now, I spent almost an entire hour, maybe even more, basically analyzing the UCLA aka IGETC requirements. So all these are IGETC requirements. Foreign language, sciences, social and behavioral science, arts and humanities, which is 3B, and then English 1 and maths for 2. And then I checked the USC general education category A, category B, C, D, E, and F. And then I basically compared the two. So here are all the overlaps. All the A's are right here. All the B's are right here. All the C's, all the E's, all the D's, and F, which is a little few and far between. Now, I realized that the IGETC and the USCGE is not that different, meaning that A for the most part is 3A, B for the most part is 3B. But as you can tell, there are still some small differences, like this, for example. C for the most part is area 4, so C for USC is for the most part similar to area 4 for IGETC, with the exception of F being here and E being part of economics. So E for the most part is here and B for the most part is here. But then again, there are differences, like you can take whatever astronomy class and you'll satisfy 5A. But you need to take astronomy either 3 or 4 in order to satisfy category E for USC. So, differences. And then right here at the side, these are the courses I've taken already. So 1 and 2, both these done. 21, I satisfied 2A, but I also satisfied category F. I took film 1 and 8, so that satisfied 3A, but also category A. So 3A, which is IGETC, and category A for USC. Now, I took Spanish 2 for humanities, which satisfies 3B. But actually, English 2 also satisfies English literature, also satisfies humanity. But I didn't know that because I was stupid. Again, I took Anthropology 2 as well as Psychology 1, 3, and 14 in order to satisfy Area 4. I actually only have to take either 1 plus 2 or 2 plus 1, but I took 1 plus 3, and it's A-okay. I took 10 and 11 to satisfy 5A, and I will satisfy 5B once I take 21. And I don't need to care about 5C because 21, 10, and 11 also has lab. Finally, I satisfied 6 with Spanish, even though I actually don't have to. But let's rewind back and try to satisfy in terms of USC categories instead. So for category A, which are these ones, as well as this one, I satisfied it. Why? Because film 1 and 8 and English 2 satisfies, actually English 2 doesn't satisfy it because A is only 45 and 55. But still, I got film 1 and 8, it satisfies category A. The arts, category B, humanistic inquiry. I did not satisfy at all. Nope, I did not take a single course that satisfies B for some goddamn reason. Apparently I have to take like political sciences or religious studies or something in order to satisfy B. I'm going to ask Pepper which one did she satisfy? Probably something along the lines of history or humanities. These two are probably the most popular category B satisfying courses. Alright, category C, social analysis. Did I satisfy it? For category C, I needed to choose 2 courses. So I did anthropology 2, bingo. However, I took psychology and it doesn't satisfy C. In fact, the entire USC GE does not have psychology at all. Apparently, they don't value psychology. So this means not only do I have to take a course to satisfy B, now I need to take one more to satisfy C. Yes. Next up, category E, bingo. Bingo. Chem 11, bingo. Category D, which you probably can't see very well, I'm going to take 21, bingo. So this means that I only have to take 1 course for C and 2 more for B. Because for category B, I need to choose 2 courses as well, and I didn't take any courses that satisfies B, so I need to take 2 Bs and 1 C. Now I have a few choices. Chinese 9, nah, it's not even open. Japanese 9, yeah, it's open, but am I that into it? I mean, I probably know more right now given that I watch a lot of anime. History and humanities, I checked. I truly checked. But apparently all the history courses that satisfy category B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 19, 21, 22, etc., they're all American history. I looked for East Asian history and Middle Eastern history and European history. Nope, doesn't show up. It's all American history, and I ain't taking that because I'm not interested. Now this means humanities, except I don't care about humanities. 9A is not open. 26, not a lot of students. So this leaves me with political science or religious studies. And apparently religious studies for this year, only 52 is opened, which means that not a lot of people took it. By the way, 51 and 52 is Old Testament and New Testament course. So of course I'm picking political science 51 and 52. Besides, I'm interested in politics too. Alright, I need to take 1 more C course. Since I already took anthropology 2, I might as well take anthropology 3 or 7. 3 is world archaeology. Interesting. 7 is even more interesting because it is linguistics anthropology. Now aside from anthropology 3 and 7, there are also a couple other courses that I can take, like geography or maybe some political science here. So category C, right? So category C, political science 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, However, if I had already taken 2 political science courses, I don't want to take another one because I love versatility. I love diversity. So you know what? Screw it. Anthropology 3 and 7 would be the choice. Thus, in my new plan, it is anthropology 7 or 3. I prefer 7 over 3. I mean, both of them are great. Archaeology is really interesting, but according to the course description, the archaeology course is simply going to focus on Stone Age and Bronze Age and all that stuff, but 7 is more focused. And then I'm going to get political science 51 and 52, which is political philosophy and contemporary thoughts in politics. And finally, I have English 50, which pretty much serves nothing but as a filler, and so is film 9. But yeah, unfortunately that's that. And then we have the counselor stuff. Right now, it's already too late. The counselor's all asleep. the next time I can call them or speak to them is Monday. And that's a huge issue because if I go to my college website, alright, if I go to my college website, the refund deadline is February 27th, which means that I can drop Spanish right now. I can just drop it and get a refund. But if I have to talk to a counselor first before dropping it, it's already too late. Because February 27th is a Sunday, and the next chance I get to speak to a counselor is a Monday, which means that it's already too late. If I had to talk to a counselor first, it's already past the refund deadline. Even if I drop it, it's too late. I will get a W, a withdrawal. So unfortunately, I don't think I will drop a Spanish 2.